Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. In a developing story, it has been suggested that Kate's cancer-revealing video was rushed. According to a source who spoke to the Daily Mail on Monday, the palace aimed to proactively manage the narrative surrounding Kate's health condition after an unidentified individual obtained information about her situation. The source revealed that the palace's primary concern was not the potential frenzy caused by Middleton's absence from the Easter morning church service. Instead, they were preoccupied with the fact that sensitive information regarding her health had been uncovered by an unknown party. The insider emphasized that the palace's decision to address the matter publicly was driven by their desire to maintain control over the flow of information and prevent any unauthorized leaks or speculation from dominating the narrative surrounding the Princess of Wales' well-being. As the media moves on from Kategate, the new storyline is whether or not Harry will visit with his family in May, and if Meghan will come with him. Royal expert Tom Quinn told The Mirror, "William and Kate are really nervous that whether Harry comes alone or with Meghan, there are going to be difficulties, and a great deal of planning is going on to try and reduce all the inevitable awkwardness and embarrassment. One plan being looked at is to let the brothers appear in public for a short period to try to show that they can at least be civil to each other. It's a question of the lesser of two evils. If Harry comes to the UK in May and avoids his brother and Kate, there will be more damaging speculation than if they try to patch things up just enough to cope with a short meeting." The possibility of the Invictus Games returning to the UK for the first time since its inception in 2014 has raised several intriguing questions about the potential involvement of Harry and Meghan and the reaction of senior members of the royal family, particularly King Charles and Prince William. If the UK's bid to host the Games is successful, it remains uncertain whether Harry and Meghan would both attend and bring their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. The Duke's ongoing legal battle with the Home Office over his security arrangements in the UK has made it difficult for him to travel with his family, as he currently relies on his own private protection team. The response from senior royals to a potential UK-based Invictus Games is also a matter of speculation. In 2014, then Prince Charles and Prince William joined Prince Harry for the opening ceremony. However, since Harry and Meghan stepped back from their roles as working royals, the royal family has not publicly commented on the event. Palace sources have previously stated that senior royals do not involve themselves in each other's professional endeavours. However, a lack of support for the competitors from senior royals could be perceived as ungenerous if the Games were to be hosted in the UK. Royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams told The Sun, "Harry will be here at some point in May, maybe before then to see King Charles. The problem is the King and Princess of Wales have their diagnosis, and no one knows the state of what precisely William and Harry have said to each other when they spoke briefly. The rumours have been that it wasn't an in-depth talk. The problem is it's a very deep rift. The third problem is Meghan isn't obviously keen on visiting Britain because she's not popular here. Nor is Harry, but it's different for him. She's asked for this. If she comes, there will be a huge amount of adverse publicity because of the way she has acted for the past 4 years. On top of that, you have the issue of Archie and Lilibet, who are completely blameless." Royal insider Deep Crown added, "It is my firm belief that the Duchess of Sussex ought to make haste in her return to the United Kingdom. The present circumstances, while undoubtedly challenging, should not serve as an impediment to the reconciliation of familial bonds. The longer the Duchess remains absent from our shores, the more difficult it shall be to mend the fractures that have emerged. As the sands of time continue their ceaseless march, the day shall inevitably dawn when Prince William takes his rightful place upon the throne. In the face of such a momentous occasion, one must ponder whether the Duchess of Sussex would dare absent herself from the funeral of King Charles, or indeed from the grand coronation ceremony itself. Surely the Duchess cannot intend to allow a half-century to pass without setting foot on British soil once more. The longer she delays her return, the greater the significance attached to her eventual appearance shall become. It would be wise, perhaps, for the Duchess to seize the present moment, for in doing so she may yet mitigate the weight of expectation and scrutiny that shall surely follow her in the years to come. Deep Crown also suggests the children would be very well received. One cannot help but consider the potential impact of the young Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet's presence on British soil. Surely the sight of these innocent and delightful children would do much to soften the hearts of even the most ardent critics of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Royal author Tom Quinn told The Mirror, there is no way Meghan would bring the children to the UK. William and Kate have suggested that Meghan and Harry bring the children and that the two couples and their families try to make up, but the suggestion is not leading anywhere so far. Fitzwilliams points out, Meghan has to say, there's no doubt Harry wishes to convey he is a very devoted family man and will put the children above everything else, just like William. If Meghan didn't want to come, she would never be forced to. It would be extremely unlikely Harry would come over with the kids without Meghan. That would send the message that there was a division in the marriage. There's absolutely no chance that would happen. As for an excuse, Fitzwilliams thinks there is already one being floated through the leaked date of Harry's return. Fitzwilliams told The Sun, I think security could be used as an excuse not to come, though. Tom Quinn said, barring a major upset, Harry will certainly return to the UK for the Invictus Games in May. It's his baby. If he decides not to come, it will take some explaining. But everyone will assume it's because he doesn't want the awkwardness of having to meet his brother or having to choose not to meet him. Not coming would be worse than finding some sort of compromise where Harry sees William for 10 minutes or comes up with some reason why he doesn't have time to see his brother and his father and has to get back to the States quickly to be with his children. But no one is going to be fooled by these excuses. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Lady Colin Campbell told GB News that Meghan blames everybody else for her errors. She has a billionaire lifestyle without the money. They're quickly running into serious problems financially. Every deal collapses, and all these phantasmagoric figures that they were bandying about will never reach their bank account. She's not capable of learning a lesson, which is tragic because for all her personal character and personality flaws, she would now have been the most popular human being on earth. Catherine wouldn't be. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or your app of choice. Hey, give us 5 stars on Apple if you like the show. It really helps us out. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue and good times.